Hello and welcome back to our HIP Republic of Ireland campaign, and this will probably be the episode where we finally do become the Republic of Ireland rather than just the Republic of Meath, since we are only 25 piety away from actually forming the kingdom title. Unless I have overlooked something, which I don't think I have. We have 52%. We definitely have the gold and prestige. Well, we don't need prestige, it gives us prestige, but we have the gold necessary, but it is just the piety that we're waiting on, so hopefully we'll get there at some point during the course of this episode. We're still in the process of introducing our son to the realm, though. And as he introduces himself to Bishop Gabron, he not only accidentally spills a beverage on his shoes, but also manages to insult all of his ancestors. So the bishop is insulted. It really is a disaster. That's the second time he's done that. And our vassal here is actually impressed by my son's skillful compliments. Okay, well that's better, I suppose. The last of your vassals have left, and Fiachna looks relieved. He is obviously exhausted from all the formalities, but having been introduced like this will hopefully serve him well in the future. So he gets extra monthly prestige and vassal opinion. Okay, good for him. So let's see, we... Righteous imprisonment on who is this? Our brother, okay. Well, for one thing, the council isn't in favour of imprisoning him, and also his plot is to kill our extremely powerful vassal Lord Mayor, who we would like to die, so no need to do that. I was browsing some wares at the market when I saw a foreign adventurer walking by. One of my guards sneered at him and told the man in his husky, coarse voice, "We're watching you, scum." I don't know what that accent was, but I guess I could be employing guards from countries that even don't exist. So we can maybe gain the trait Proud, or we can gain some Piety. Obviously we'll gain the Piety, because it gets us slightly closer to the 200 that we need, and we have raiders in our capital, which we need to get rid of. Can hardly raise anything from our domain, so let's not even bother. Just raise some vassal troops, I suppose. There's more raiders. We don't really care about them raiding Wicklow, since I don't think we have any holdings in there. Or even a trade post. No matter how many issues you deal with, there are always more demanding your attention. As the cacophony of quarrelling nobles echoes throughout your court, you suddenly snap and push your way through the bewildered crowds to reach the exit. So we definitely gain the trait Stressed, which is pretty bad. If we were to die... Well, I guess if we were to die, this guy would probably not be in charge of the Republic for long, and we could just buy the next election. So I don't think we'll pour a whole bunch of money into trying to buy this one. Doesn't really seem like a solid investment to me. I think becoming stressed has dropped our stewardship, so we're down to domain limit of 4, which is fine. We'll just keep our holdings and deal with this. Our son is showing tendencies to be more of a doer than a thinker. Yes, that would be a kind way to describe it. So we can have a chance of him becoming brave, or we can have him lose rowdy and become dull, which would be terrible. Brave would be much better. Oh no. Are we ever going to get any good characters that we can nominate to the Republic? How's our other son doing? He is only 4. I think it might be time to try to divorce our wife, maybe? I guess our various penalties to fertility are going to make it difficult for us to have too many more children no matter what we do. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because the Pope still won't sanction this. Glendalough is being looted, but we don't care about that. We have lost some loot to these other raiders, but we are going to catch them. I guess they're leaving because their loot bar is full. We should be able to take that back somehow. There are rumors that certain tax collectors in my realm are disgustingly corrupt. Unfortunately, I don't have any good evidence To back this up, even after a lengthy investigation, still, the commoners are convinced otherwise if I don't do something. They might grow restless, but on the other hand, imprisoning the officials without cause would be problematic as well. So, if we arrest the officials, we gain diplomacy, lower revolt risk, lose a little prestige, and we could become arbitrary, paranoid, or diligent. On the other hand, we can not arrest them, gain revolt risk, lose prestige, and become patient or proud. Well, we're already patient, so there's no real benefit from this one. There's a guaranteed benefit of extra diplomacy from this, but we could also become arbitrary or paranoid, neither of which would be good. Let's take the risk. We didn't become arbitrary or paranoid. Guess we'll chase these other raiders out while we're here. And our son lacks a childhood focus, okay. Is he good at anything in particular? Okay at learning, but I don't think that's a particularly useful focus. We'll just go for something related to stewardship, I suppose. Alright, so up to 190 piety. Our other Lord Mayor is happier. I really wish this guy would die. This guy claims he would be a better marshal than our current marshal. Well, he would be, but this guy is a powerful vassal. Again, if he was to die very soon, we'll just tell him no and don't come back. The Lord Mayor of Wexford has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning this guy's sexual preferences. That definitely doesn't really sound like something that I'm concerned about. We'll keep it to ourselves. How's our income these days? Considerably down. Did we lose control over the Irish Sea trade zone again? Nope. We still have it. Oh right, it's probably because our province got slightly looted. I guess that makes sense. We also did lose some stewardship as well, which will be also affecting it. A message arrives informing you that Mistress Gunhild from up here in Norway is planning to open a foreign trade route, so we can ask her for compensation. Let's do it. And she sends us 50 gold. Sounds good. Our non-aggression pact with the Duchess of Galloway has been dissolved, okay. Our uncle died. Well, fair enough. Notably, there are children here of our dynasty who will presumably inherit a claim on the Duchy of Galloway. Oh, maybe they aren't her children, unfortunately. I guess we won't be able to press any claims over there. Not that we especially want to, I think. Anyway. Our upgrade here has finished. We'll build the city walls as well, they're fairly cheap. My prisoner, the Lord Mayor of Wicklow, is complaining about his dark cell in the dungeon. I think we'll let him rot in there. His holding has been looted as well. Is this a bishopric? It is. Holders of the wrong holding type. I guess there should be a city in here. We could build one ourselves, I guess. Let me think. We would like there to be a city as the top holding in this county. There is one here already. This one has a castle. I'm just wondering, because once we create the kingdom title, I believe we have the Duchy of Leinster as well, so we'll probably want to give this away. We don't hold any land in here personally anymore. We can't give it away now because it's the same rank as our primary title and all these people will go independent. So I'm wondering who we would give it to. I guess maybe the best thing to do would be to give it to the Mayor of Kildare. That way the city of Kildare would become the top holding in this county. It wouldn't do anything to fix Wicklow, but I guess we can just ignore that since it will no longer be a direct vassal of ours. I think that's probably what we'll do. We are at 199 piety, so we're almost there. And there's 200. So it's going to give us 400 prestige, cost us 360 gold, 200 piety. Well worth it, I think. We created the title Most Serene Republic of Ireland. Good for us. So I don't think that should have affected our laws. They should have been inherited from the previous primary title, low centralization. We won't be able to change inheritance no matter what anyway as a republic. But we are now a nice dark green colour. And also our trade zone should be a different colour to Kent and the Northern Isles, which is much better. Alright, so let's give away the duchy title, as mentioned, to Mayor Tiernan here. Can we not? Guess we can't. Oh, okay then. We probably have cause to revoke this title from her, though. We don't. In that case, maybe we just give it to some other random person. Like the Lord Mayor of Wexford. You'll gain these people as vassals. I guess in that case we'll ransom these people. Possible. Since they aren't going to matter anymore. It's not going to matter if we have them in prison, I mean. Since he's a patrician, maybe we do keep him in prison. And we've changed our heir. I guess that's probably just because we created a new title. Nothing actually changed. So we'll wait for our ransoms. And we'll grant him Leinster. Oh, okay, so the council does not approve. Our spymaster, our cousin, is a glory hound. One of these must be true, I assume, for her to object, and her objection is that she's unlanded and should get the title. Same deal with our daughter. This Lord Mayor has no opinion and is swayed by diplomacy. He also has no opinion and is swayed by diplomacy. So I guess if we bought a favor from one of these people, we could do what we like. $80 gold seems reasonable. We're gonna have to wait for a reply there. Who is Tara suddenly at war with? They're attacking Connacht over this county, okay. We'll just call in this favor immediately. Alright then, that's much better. We'll include lower titles, though we don't have any, though apparently it increases his opinion more anyway. Which is fine, and I guess he didn't get patrician as a vassal for some reason. I guess since he's a patrician, he has to remain our direct vassal. Is that how that works? Yeah, I guess we can't transfer the vassalage either. Well, that's fine, I suppose. It's not like we're in danger of approaching our vassal limit anytime soon. And okay, having the kingdom title also does give us de jure claims on the rest of the kingdom, of course, but I don't think we'll really want to be exercising those claims. I think we'd rather use our Republic CBs to seize cities and then seize counties, since doing it that way makes the city the top holding, which is what we want. I guess for inland counties, though, it doesn't matter, and we can just take those with our de jure claims. Let's see, we have more commander titles that we can give out. So we'll do that, not to people on the council. And we have the ability to hold a grand tourney, so I think we should definitely do that. Cost us 200 gold, which we can definitely spare. Tournament to begin soon. The Prosperity faction is now happy, okay. Which is the only faction that we currently have. So our Grand Mayor of Leinster has requested that a lower vassal should serve him rather than me directly. And, well, this is what I tried to do and I couldn't, so if we can get a favour out of it, all the better. So he just switched immediately back to being my vassal, so we just got a free favour, I suppose. Well, that's fine. I guess we could appoint this guy to the council, since he is now a powerful vassal. He's okay at spy mastering. Yeah, I guess we'll fire our cousin. He is worse at the job, but I don't think it's that important. Not sure if I correctly clicked on the actual land there. There we go. So no need to call in that favour just now. I think we'll keep it in reserve. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. Of course, one toast eventually becomes many and time seems to slip away. Later, as you leave the council chamber, you stumble and fall on your face. You can feel the taste of blood in your mouth and dizziness is setting in. So we can call for help, which I know from past experience will result in us owing somebody a favour. Or we can risk getting wounded or dying, which we definitely don't want. Since we would lose the Republic if we were to die. Also, we're still stressed and depressed, so even becoming wounded would be bad. We'll call for help, and oh, of course we would end up owing a favour to this guy. He seems to contemplate helping, but is not responding to your pleas. Just before you pass out, you see him bringing the rest of the councillors out, and they look at you in pity before they help you. Oh, okay, so we aren't going to owe him a favour, but we are going to become bitter rivals, and we gain the trait Drunkard. Ugh. No health penalty, fortunately, but still not ideal. So the Grand Mayor of Leinster has now declared war on Wicklow over this. So we'll see if he can manage to gain that county that way. Meanwhile, I think we'll probably go ahead and declare our own war. Probably for Cavan. In fact, we could just offer some of these people vassalization and see if they would accept. Though I don't think it's too likely. You're not at peace. You're also not at peace. Well, in that case, we'll just declare war on you. The council doesn't accept. Well, we know we can call in a favour. Except the person who we can call in a favour from is already in favour. So it's really the glory hands stopping us from doing this. I guess it's possible that they would be in favor of a war against Tara. So, I think... Let's see... Limerick is coastal. I think that's where the trade post would be. Tipperary, though, is not, so that is fine for us to take via a de jure claim. Or we could seize Cork, which might even be better. Who has the trade post here? We do, so I guess we'd gain this ourselves. I assume. Or would this guy gain the county? I kind of forget how this works. I think he'd probably gain it, now that I think about it. Yeah, okay, I guess it doesn't really matter which of these we do first, because we can just do either of them at any time. So we'll just declare war to seize Cork. They have no allies, we have no allies. The council's in favour. I think we probably have them beaten on levy. Yeah, pretty substantially. Okay. Well, let's do it then. Okay, well, we are just about out of time for this episode, so we'll have to wait until the next one to actually fight this war. So for now, thanks for watching, and join me again then.